Hello and welcome back, I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more campaign as Ragusa in EU4. A lot of rebels. We're gonna want to raise autonomy here eventually. For now, let's suppress. By fought rebels, I mean we granted provinces. I don't know why I said fought rebels. I'm just saying words sometimes. I issue a command to my brain to say words, and it just says them. It doesn't always choose the right ones, so just, you know, be aware that that's a thing. Invite some randoms into our trade league because we can. We'll take the national tax modifier. I don't care about money. One of our generals just died. You're supposed to be drilling. I think we can spend some time. No. Can't spend any time drilling. We need to go to war. No time. We gotta go to war. Ooh, Austria is willing to defend the Commonwealth. And our armies are in position. Fantastic. Reconquest it is. He must have... Did he just end the League War? Why are you willing to defend while you're in the middle of a League War, sir? That doesn't make any sense. Let's send SMS that way, and we'll grab Mr. Quasar Fox onto Vienna, and we'll have Mr. Bogey do the drilling. We need another general. Who shall lead? Well, Volcanon, thank you for your sub. I'm gonna go, you know, I apologize, I just asked who shall lead, but Wheels for Life did make a very sizable donation earlier, so he probably deserves a name, right? 2332. It's acceptable, let's get him drilled, maybe. We can gain a pip or two. I mean, I'll admit, I can be bought, okay? Tell you what, if you donate $200, you'll definitely get a general named after you. I mean, seems reasonable. I'm not saying that's the standard price, but I mean, if you do that, then, you know. Let us improve relations with outreach countries for a bit. We're now 18 years ahead of time on Miltech, so no qualms whatsoever about spending military points on Barrage. I'm going to create a template strictly to make it easier for me to pull off a 10-0-10 stack for sieges. So I can grab this army, press T, and then click that. Now, not when we're in hostile terrain, but it's just a lot easier to pull off a 10 stack that way. By pull off 10 stack, I mean pull off everything but the stack required to maintain the siege. This is a behavior I have whenever I'm low on manpower. Basically, I want to minimize the attrition we're suffering with this stack. By getting them off of that siege, we're slightly reducing the amount of men we lose to attrition. Austria have now dishonored their alliance. France cedes land to Savoy and to Great Britain, and to Liège. They return course to Cologne. They release Ansbach. Catholic is now the official faith of the Holy Roman Empire. Emperor is triumphant. Yeah, sure. He's just being, you know, sieged. Triumphant, huh? I gotta say, he doesn't look very triumphant to me. Weren't we supposed to be going to war with the Commonwealth? Right, we did. Good. Off you go. Go siege. Okay, Garnten has fallen. Let's get that to Nitra. Let's have this stack go that way. Let's have you head to Lienz. Have you go to Trent. Have one of these other groups go to Verona. Vienna has not yet fallen. Should be soon. Is Common Blob fighting somebody already? Why do you give it to a vassal? The fort? Because I don't want to pay for it, and because Nitra is a march. And the last time I went through and checked... Actually, let's just go ahead and do that right now. It's a minor thing, but if I keep the fort myself, we have 31% defensiveness. Base siege ticks are 30 days. 31% defensiveness adds roughly 9 days to the siege ticks. So that means that if an enemy comes, it's going to take them 39 days per tick to try to take this fort back. And the whole time I occupy it, I have to pay 2 ducats a month. If I transfer it to any of my subjects, then their defensiveness takes over. So, for example, Transylvania has got 80% defensiveness because he's a march. He's got Transylvanian traditions. He's got defensive ideas. 80% increases the siege ticks from 30 to 54 days. 54 days is more days. Last time I checked. Also, I pay none maintenance. So that's good. Also, marches pay less maintenance on forts by default. Also, having defensive ideas reduces fort maintenance. So, if I need to pay off his debt, I'll still spend less money maintaining the fort if he pays for it and I reimburse him than if I pay for it myself anyway. Does that make sense? So it's better defensiveness. They pay less. I can ignore the money and just make him go bankrupt, and who cares? Then we're compartmentalizing the debt and we never have to worry about it or see it again. Or I can pay it off myself and pay off less. And then another reason is that visually, it's nice to be able to see on the political map mode where the forts are. These are just regular occupations. That's a fort. I know because it's been transferred. Good reasons. So let's go through all of our subjects, find the one with the most defensiveness. So Transylvania's got 80%. Nitra's got 85. Kiev has 80. Genoa's got 25. Georgia's got 90. So Georgia's actually our best when it comes to defensiveness. But color-wise, I quite like Nitra. It really stands out. They've got 85% defensiveness, which is close enough. I like Nitra. Is Georgia still useless? They've got 5 troops. They probably went bankrupt. They have 11 loans. We could pay off his loans at some point. You know, we're wealthy enough now, and I want my subjects to be useful, so let's pay off Transylvania's debt. We could even consider starting to subsidize some of these guys so they field larger armies. I mean, if I'm building regimental camps in their land, it's because I want them to start training troops and being useful. Take improved relations since we've got a lot of aggressive expansion at the moment. We're so low on manpower now that we're not able to reinforce our artillery to get to that 10 stack amount, so we only get a 4 bonus. Well, we have 5 because our subject is contributing in artillery, but if he wasn't, we would only get a 4 bonus right now. Definitely need to get our manpower numbers up. Vienna has fallen, Tyrol has fallen. So this can go to Nitra. This can go to Nitra. When you transfer a gold mine, you do miss out on the income yourself, but I don't really care. You know, if our subject makes the money, then our subject makes the money. We make plenty of income. It's worth mentioning that we do actually have manpower. We could, if we had to, we could slacken standards 10 times. So we actually have 133,000 manpower stocked up in professionalism. Okay, our goal with Austria is probably just money, and I don't think we're going to be fighting him again, so probably war reps also. Money, war reps, nothing else really. Trading in glass now. Fancy. His army is either dead or just far away. He already wants out. I'm sure we have very high war score against him at the moment. Maybe connect your Venetian land? Well, I mean, we could. The problem is if we take these provinces, then I won't be able to state this because we had counted the total number of provinces. These are really good provinces. Like this is one of the best states for a merchant republic. So if we wanted to do that, we would have to find other provinces we could de-state in order to move into that. I would need 2 more. Unfortunately, it'd probably be giving up one of our 2 primary states. This 4 and this 5. We want all of our 20 provinces to be on the coast, ideally. This is a lot of dev to abandon. This province makes us 14 ducats. there's a total of 127 dev there and 92 dev there. Rasta Zeta. Well, a technique that we could use is once we're ready to, we could give up Raska by creating a trading city, and this would be a situation where they are stuck within our borders, so they can't expand, and they can never leave the league. And that does create province count. We could do the same thing in each trade zone. So we could do one in this, for example. We could find like the worst province in the state. I'd say Raska is probably the least valuable to us. Didn't I unstate Thames? Oh yeah. No, I think Thames was not a state. I think Thames was already a territory. Let's just count them again, I guess. 1, 2, 3. So starting with Ragusa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Kosovo is reserved, so 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So no, Thames was already a territory. Make Friuli into a trade city. I'm not so sure I want to use Friuli. I like trade cities, but only if they are completely isolated within my borders. I don't want them to be able to expand because it's bitten me too many times. Once bitten, 20,000 times shy. It just drives me nuts when they do it. We can keep Gors a territory. If we just take Friuli, then that's only one extra province, so we could make that happen with the Raska trading city. Drop Serbia as a state. I quite like this state. We spent quite a bit developing it. We'd be giving up a huge amount of our manpower and stuff. Why 20 state provinces? Is it a self-imposed rule? No, it's a rule for being a merchant republic. Every province you go over 20, you pay an extra 0.1 yearly republican tradition as a penalty. Because reasons. Although they are removing that in the next patch, apparently. Because it's stupid. Alright, let's consolidate. I feel like these armies have gotten kind of disorganized now. I don't know who belongs where. So we'll just have them both go here, and then we'll shuffle balance the two. Probably should go up to 10 transports soon. We also need more troops on the... working on Mr. Commonwealth right now. Wasn't one of these primarily our... primarily mercs? That one is. Okay. Next patch, the game will be playable again. Well... We've been on this patch for gosh darn ever. I feel like if it wasn't playable, then... it's been unplayable for a very, very long time. This is not going to cost us money to maintain because it's only a level 1 capital fort, but I'm still going to transfer it because I want the defensiveness. So let's give it actually to Georgia. I want an absolute maximum defensiveness on that because it'll be very easy for Poland to get it back if I don't pay close attention to it. And I think that we need to position our armies on the Ottoman border now to be ready for the next war. And also, I'd like to spend some time drilling, so maybe we can slacken standards before the war. Okay, Austria, I want war reps and money, and I actually wouldn't mind taking your trade power as well, since we are collecting around here. He's already willing to do the deal. Okay, sounds good. Goodbye. Are some of these actually... is this just because I dev them a lot, or do they actually have centers? No. No, they're just centers. Or they're just well devved. We have upgradable barracks still. You found the game to be much worse since they added more of the stupid anti-player rules to prevent sprawling empires? Yeah, I don't really know what to tell you. I feel like the game's had a lot of variety and direction over the years as they've changed the leader, the director over and over. We'll just have 15 merc regiments. Might need to just train a couple more. We'll lose a little bit of professionalism to do it, but we're not quite capable of maintaining our manpower. 20. Actually, we should just try to get a full combat width in mercs. So we have one stack that's dedicated to trying to counteract enemy manpower.
It's over 9,000!
Let's think about it. 15 more mercs would cost 15 times 0.15. So about 2% professionalism to train those mercs, but then we permanently get another quite a lot of manpower over time. That seems good. Unreal! 36 months. Happy anniversary, sir. I'm gonna go down to like a 16,010. Pull these troops back home. Who's left? Magdeburg's in the war? I suppose we could dispatch an army for that. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Let's just train a few more mercs. Of course, I'm doing it right adjacent to the Commonwealth Army, who has immediately done a barrage. Hopefully they're a couple provinces away and safe. We have 23 war score. Knocking out Magdeburg's not going to make a big difference, but it would help a little bit. Block has fallen. Go to Nitro. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1. Carpet, siege, go. Couple more mercs. Currently have 20. I need 10 more mercs. 1, 2, 3. 7 to go. Ooh, my rector is a free thinker. My rector. It's funny. Don't know why, but it is. It's not actually. I feel like a juvenile. I'm a child. Ignore me. I'm just being a child. My rector. One, 2, 3. I'm going over the force limit now, but I just want to get to the right number. Alright, I'm going to take a short break here if you're watching this on YouTube. Otherwise, stick around on Twitch. I'll be right back in just a moment.